Hello, everybody. That was a slight technical interlude there. I'm from a company, one of the largest company that you have heard of. My name is Phil Mui. For those who will be tweeting, the Google Analytics Twitter handle is Google Analytics, without space, without underscore. And my personal handle is just Phil Mui. I'm here to tell you about the latest update to our intelligence reports in Google Analytics. So just as a show of hand, how many of you use Google Analytics or any kind of analytics before? Okay, so most of you. So something like this is probably very familiar, right? Basically, it's a dashboard which show you all kinds of metrics and dimensions and something to dazzle your CEOs with. Generally, these days, as an industry, what we are doing very well is to puke data like this to our users. And all the while, all the analytics vendors that we know of, Google Analytics, Core Metrics, Omniture, Web Trends, etc., specializes in producing reports that are basically columns and rows of a lot of data. The trouble with most marketers these days is not the lack of any particular data. It is that there are too much data. Right? Just ask yourself, how much data you have seen in the past week? So the real trouble for most people is actually how to find that needle in the haystack to make sure that you're able to act on the insight that that could make a difference in your business. So in Google Analytics, last November, we announced a feature that we call the intelligence set of features. And today I'm here to tell you an update to that feature. So on any given day, you have all kinds of time series data. Here you're looking at a particular time series data for a company store called Google Store. And you're looking at the daily alert, looking at the trends over time. Now, how do you know what is interesting that you should pay attention to on any given day? So last November, we released this feature where we tell you on any given day, hey, you don't need to look at any given dimensions or metrics that's available anywhere, except look at these 5 things. So there are 2 custom alerts that were triggered, and there are 3 automated alerts that were triggered. Basically on this day, there's a lot of traffic from your UK visitor that's more than statistically expected. And there's also a lot of traffic coming from TechCrunch. So this past month, what we released is a feature that try to tell you why. So for the UK visitors that you have been paying, that we draw your attention to, it turns out that there are 5 main contributors why your UK visitors is increasing a lot. Okay, so let's take a look at this February 5th example. It turns out on this day, there is a huge amount of traffic going on a particular page that is coming from TechCrunch. Okay, and the explanation. Right, so let's take a look at one of the landing pages here. The landing page turned out to be a landing page that's about a particular designer's scarf on the Google Store account. So there's nothing special about that, except that the amount of traffic coming to this page is more than expected. So you said, I wonder why that is. So let's take a look at the traffic sources that's coming in. Turns out that from TechCrunch on that day, from your UK traffic, there's a lot of traffic coming in from a particular page there. So you wonder why. So you click on that. And you notice that, on February 5th, there's a TechCrunch article that talks about Marissa Mayer. Some of you may have heard of her. And she is very fashionable, as many of you know. And so it's hypothesized by the TechCrunch editors that she's bringing fashion into Google. So I'm actually dressed in one of my best dresses at Google. So I can tell you, also looking at my colleagues here at Google, I can tell you, with the exception of Marin, that fashion, this is not a true press release from TechCrunch about Google. So let's pause and take a look at what's going on. So among the hundreds of dimensions and metrics, thousands of referring sites that's available to you, we picked out on February 5th, on that particular day, your TechCrunch traffic coming from the UK, landing on a particular landing page, is something that you as a marketer should pay attention to. Maybe you should buy more ads on TechCrunch. How cool is that? Right? Let's take a pause and think about what we have just seen. So among the billions of time series data that Google Analytics processes in any given day, we're able to use machine learning and various kinds of intelligence technique to pick out this particular one that we think is significant. So this is what is being released, and we call it the major contributor. This is the major contributor report in our analytics intelligence. So also being announced this past month is the ability for you to set alerts on your AdWords metrics and dimensions if you have linked accounts, along with the ability to set custom alerts for any metrics, as well as the ability to send emails or SMS on any of these alerts. We have a special session tomorrow at 11:30 or so. So please come and listen, and we'll do a demo for you then. Thank you very much.